So you can see where I get it from. We're 10 minutes away from Spetses and Mum is online reading about Spetses.
So much for Alistair's planning. The museum is closed.
In this episode, Mum, Dad and I travel by car and ferry to Spetses Island. We have a great time exploring this popular holiday destination with its amazing waterfront, pretty streets and churches. We then explore the back of the island from Dakini and find a great overnight anchorage to snorkel with an octopus on the way to Kilada.
This morning, 3 of us are going to try to get to Spetses Island for a day of Greek island hopping tourism. It's not a very good one to take Dakini to due to the lack of anchorages and alongside berthing, so most people would stay here in Porto Cheli and catch a ferry. Which is what we're going to try and do if we can get a taxi to Costa. Morning, Dad.
Good morning. How are you all?
Morning, Mum.
Hi, glorious day here in Porto Cheli.
Morning, Kel. Bit worried about these clouds, hope it doesn't rain. Well, no, we hope it rains on Dakini, we hope it doesn't rain on the tourists. This reminds me of catching the ferry boats over the Mekong on our motorbikes, Mum. Crazy. You right, Dad?
Yes, I'm fine.
We're going to Spetses.
Yeah.
At the moment we're in Costa.
Yeah.
I haven't read up on Spetses.
We can do that on the ferry if you want. I've got my phone.
With the climb on my legs.
Yeah. I think that's our friend the moorings. Maybe. We'll have a look when we get a bit closer. Oh, 2 reefs. He's preparing for some wind. Glad we're not on the catamaran today, Dad? And here we are admiring this big production cat that's got 2 reefs in its mane and no head sail out. They are about to hit some strong winds.
Wealthier Greeks. Nowadays the majority of visitors are Greek or independent travelers.
So you can see where I get it from. We're 10 minutes away from Spetses and Mum is online reading about Spetses. Yeah, nothing like last minute tourism. Oh, you like this stuff, Mum? Oh, they don't half squeeze them on here. We made it. It looks like the ferry timetable was very sporadic. We weren't the only people that immediately got off the car ferry and then tried to figure out how they'll get back to Costa. But it looks like the express runs every couple of hours.
We're in front of one of the sea captain's houses. There's several along here. Rather impressive, aren't they? This was built in the mid-19th century after a miraculous intervention of the saint saved a ship, which is Admiral of the Navy during the naval battle of Spetses.
I'm starting to get a little bit worried about how many of these busts there are, because if we read every plaque in detail, we'll probably need to spend the night.
8 busts of the heroes of Spetses.
There we go, and as soon as I say that, Mum reads the one that says there's 8 of them. And I'm guessing we finished because
Are they the
they'd put that at
heroes
one
of-
end or the other.
The heroes of
Watch out, car coming.
eight.
The architecture here is awesome. There's these huge walls, and then the mansions are built on top of them. So whilst it's not a fort or anything like that, it actually really does have quite a forty feel to it.
They're built on a big parapet. Somebody's mansion.
reminds me of being on Gili Tarangan.
Over the horses.
Yeah.
Poor things.
You gonna watch the fun, Dad? Oh yeah. Oh, go sit down with Mum. Fresh from our coffee, we are now exploring the back streets between the mansions on Spetses. Our plan is to visit the two churches at this end, and then we'll see if we can't find the museum. We'll work our way back down towards the ferry building and all the shopping. Have to find something to eat at some point before Mum fades away.
It's so sad, these places. You see those in pots?
Mum, stand under the bougainvillea. Well, it was just Mum, Dad, but sure you can get in there too if you want.
Sun's in my eyes. This is so pretty.
Not sure the hike inland to the Spetses Museum was a good idea. We've walked past some quite pretty little buildings, but as usual, the further away you get from the waterfront, the warmer it gets.
Yeah, it's hot.
1823, Mum, that chapel. In the best traditions of Kel and I's travel, leave to Rome, the museum is shut.
Open every day.
Open every day except Tuesday. Guess what today is? Tuesday.
Oh, one picture with the banners.
Okay.
Well, that's an acre and a half, isn't it?
So much for Alistair's planning. The museum is closed.
Nice courtyard.
Nice ceramic. I think.
We have found a traditional Greek restaurant down here on the waterfront, right by the fish market. We're having a couple of seafood dishes and a moussaka. Spetses is a beautiful island.
And as you can see, motorbikes is a very good way to get around.
This is the life.
This food looks delicious. We've got the prawns with feta, again in tomato because we've liked them from a different restaurant. A really tasty looking moussaka, which I've still got some left, and the fried fresh calamari. After a great lunch, we're now exploring the back streets behind the new port, which is all nice boutique shops.
Oh, England versus Finland. It's a lovely place.
It's just closed now.
Historic home of the Greek revolutionary heroine Laskarina Bobalina. Until recently, the only woman in world naval history to hold the title of admiral.
So it's another closed museum. This one is Bubalina's. So Bubalina was the world's first woman admiral. But of course this is Leave to Rome, so it's closed. On the subject of admirals, back in the day, this is probably the hotel that Mum and Dad would have been afforded had they been visiting Greece in an official capacity.
Those were the days.
We're just admiring the cat restaurant and cat hotel here, and the sign that says that all the cats on the island have been desexed. We're finishing our time on Spetses Island by walking a little bit further west along what I'd call the newer part of town. Some very nice hotels, villas. The water is crystal clear. It's just a very nice waterfront to explore. Mum's just having a sticky beak in this hotel. Everything's got a nice pool up there and things. Oh, the island's got a taxi.
Oh, very pretty place. Lots of beautiful houses, big mansions, interesting history regarding the Navy and all the admirals that lived here with their big houses. Nice food. Very interesting watching all the boats come and moor alongside. That was a lot of fun.
There you have it, trip report from Mum.
Oh, just getting rid of some greenery here.
Greenery. I've told him he has to avoid our wonderful anti-fouling. Stick to the stuff that's not anti-fouling. Under there, Dad, that's when we do all that green stuff.
He's right though, there's actually green. you get this green line at the bottom of the rubber strip on the back of the stern.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't get
all off
much,
the dinghy. Just under here, Dad.
you
Just
can't
do the
get much
underside.
better than that.
Nah. You won't, Peter. Don't miss any bits.
And don't tell Mum we've got you scrubbing.
We'll do the inspection later. Beautiful evening here in Porto Cheli. The team have returned from their trip to Spetses. I stayed because we had some crazy winds this afternoon, so we just wanted to make sure the boat was okay. And it was fine. And now we are cooking some chicken with giant Greek salads because pretty much we live on Greek salads. Here's our Greek salads. Yum, yum, yum.
Hive of activity here this morning. Kel's been super industrious. She's already been ashore to get us some last minute supplies. She's already almost raised the anchor. She started the engines. I think I did something along the way.
Well, you didn't turn the hose on.
Oh yeah, I didn't do the one thing I was supposed to, which was turn the hose on. We've all been for a swim, bar Mum, who's having a sleep in. She didn't sleep very well. It was a pretty bumpy anchorage last night.
The Admiral's driving today as we head out on this beautiful day. We're aiming for the south side of Spetses. Apparently there's some really nice beaches around there, so it's not far, it's only about 6 or so miles. We're going to head around there and try and find a really nice anchorage to have a look at. And of course somewhere with beautiful clear water.
Our log again, but this time the water's lovely and clear and warm.
All yours, Peter?
And instead of pulling it out through the hole which splashes water everywhere, I just went for a quick swim. Gave it a tiny scrub.
This is the island of Spetses that Pat, Alistair and Peter went to yesterday by ferry. But we're heading today to the south side, looking for crystal clear blue water. Quick little transit round. We'll look for a perfect anchorage and hopefully get a nice swim in before lunch. Peter's in charge today, he's driving. He's doing really well.
That's a small seat there.
There we go. Oh, sorry.
Dad and I are just admiring the exposed side of Spetses Island. And of course on the other side of the Gulf we can see the Western Peloponnese, which is really reminding us of Kaikoura in New Zealand.
In a little spot on the south side of Spetses. It's quite a little sort of holiday beach here. There's umbrellas and chairs and jet skis. And there's some sort of cave over here which we're going to go and check out.
Sorry? To out of the starboard end zone.
And we're off. The clouds have come over. We've gone and had a swim in the cave. We went for a walk on the beach. The water here is beautiful. Pat's in the favourite position on the boat. And Peter's driving. She's not silly. We are out and about looking for a new anchorage, but also the wind came up. We couldn't resist, so we're out sailing now.
And fishing.
And fishing. I was to fish, I want to sail. And it's good that we can do both at the same time. And our VIPs are hanging out, relaxing, enjoying the Greek sailing lifestyle.
An obvious benefit of mid-mooring is you're nice and close to the rocks for some snorkeling. Mum is leading the charge. Dad is following behind. Kel is going to join them. We didn't give them fins for some silly reason. Hopefully they can get back. Otherwise I'll be off to rescue them.
Pat's even found an octopus over there, so the three of them are in there looking at the octopus.
We are just sitting down for a spag bowl dinner after a lot of snorkeling. Octopus, grouper, all sorts of fish.
My
It does, doesn't it?
Mum's octopus, please.
Oh, you are again.
I'm in lots of trouble. Yesterday Mum and Dad found this gorgeous little octopus that was really playful and out and about, and I failed to get any video of it with the other GoPro. So Mum's been out there for over an hour this morning now, swimming around trying to find another one. I suspect if she finds it, I will be having to leap in for my third swim of the day to try and video it. Dad has discovered the joys of sitting on the med mooring lines without swim without any work. Good swim, Dad?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Yeah,
good.
lovely.
So Mum is now out there
Beautiful spot.
somewhere.
Yeah, she just disappeared up around the top.
She's been all the way around there.
There she is.
How was your swim?
Great! I love swimming with the fish, even if they're little fish. Little bright coloured fish.
How's the water?
Octopus searching. Lovely, lovely. Perfect.
Boy, that was some swim.
What?
Mum's been in there for like 2 hours.
I have that.
Yeah.
Quite a while.
She's searching for the octopus because it wasn't there this morning and she's very sad.
Right, Dad, we need you on this port line.
Right, okay. You tell me what you want.
When I wave,
When you wave.
yeah, you pull it in. Okay?
You comfy, Pat? Do you need some water or anything?
I've had my glass of water.
Okay, you probably need about 20 after that swim.
Oh, pardon?
You probably need about 20 after that swim.
Oh, it's beautiful. I never use much energy in the water.
Dad's got a kill.
Yep.
Ready, Dad?
Yep.
Nice. And just leave that there in a pile. We'll fix all
Okay.
that up later.
Righto.
All the way in, Dad.
Yep.
There's some sort of little yacht race going on, I think. Check it out. There's way more yachts than you normally see out here.
No. Yeah, so see, just in transit, almost, yeah, so that's the island in the front of Kilada.
Oh, yeah.
So we think this is the same flotilla that we saw in Omani alongside. There was about 8 or 9 boats, these Sailing Holidays group. There's a whole bunch of Brits that do this package holiday every year for 2 weeks. Ha, funny that we bumped into them again.